There are various different kinds of softboxes that you can use, whether you have a studio light or a flash. But what are the differences between them, between all those shapes? And which one should you possibly get? Let's talk. Now, I've acquired various different kinds of softboxes for my studio, and with the knowledge that I've gotten, I thought I'd share a bit of information for anyone who is planning to buy their first softbox on what should they possibly get and what are the differences. So the idea of a softbox is in the name. It is meant to make the light soft. But what is the difference when you have all these different shapes to put in front of it? Well, some shapes make more difference than other shapes, so I'm just gonna talk you through it. But before we get into that, let me tell you what a softbox is in general. Okay, so a quick summary of the basics. If you have a studio light or a flash and you use them bare, what you would get is extremely hard light. Now what does that mean? Basically, the transformation from light to shadow is extremely quick. And in a photo, that shows up in an unflattering way. The image looks flat, with the shadows in it very dark and extremely sharp. It's just simply not a pleasure looking at a photo like that. There's a time and a place for everything, but most of the time, hard shadows and really hard light is probably not what you're looking for. So in comes the softbox. Any softbox's idea is to diffuse and direct light, making it softer and smoothing out that transition from light to dark. This allows the shape of the subject to come out in the photo or video, making a more natural, flattering look. The whole essence of the photo and the video becomes softer. The softbox achieves this by essentially making the area where that light comes out from bigger. So instead of the light in the scene coming from this small little spot that is very bright, it is now coming out from this massive area evenly. And the bigger that area, the smoother the transition is. Now your basic softboxes would be the octagon, the square, the rectangle, and, well, yeah, the strip. That one I don't have with me right now. These are the more general standard softboxes that you have. With the rectangle, octagon, and the square, the biggest difference is pretty much the shape of the catch light in the subject. So in a portrait, for example, that would be the twinkle, the glint in the person's eye from the light source provided. The shape of the softbox does, of course, affect the shape of the light as well, but the differences tend to be pretty minimal. The one that brings a lot of difference in the shape of the light is the strip softbox. Compared to the other ones, it is much more narrow and much taller. Or, you know, using it horizontally, it would be much wider, less vertical anyway. But as from the shape, you can probably determine why the name, the strip light. And the point of the strip is the ability to aim the light much better than the other ones. If, for example, you're doing a full body shot or a upper torso photo, with the other softboxes, you won't really have a lot of control over how much light hits the background. The light source is big in all ways, so it tends to leak more. But besides the standard softboxes, you have a couple more options. Like, for example, the lantern softbox. That one, for example, allows you to light up spaces and multiple people much better than the other ones. They're fantastic used as possibly a fill light, like I'm doing right here, or something, well, like I said, to light up spaces, since it doesn't really direct the light as much as it just scatters soft light everywhere around. But another modifier regarding softboxes that you should know is what you can put in front of a softbox. The main one of these being the grid. So that would be this honeycomb-like design that goes in front of this already diffused light in the softbox. And the point of that is to prevent spill and increase the amount that you can aim the light. So directionality. But besides that, there are various other different kinds of covers that you can put in front of a softbox that allow you to create shapes, for example, like squares or circles or triangles, whatever you want. There's probably a shape for it, or you can make one. It's not that difficult. Now, I haven't played around with those myself, but they do look interesting. But softboxes aren't the only things that you can put in front of a light, since you do have stuff like different kinds of domes or a snoot. And you can use all of those with different kinds of modifiers like coloring gels or grids or shapes. But those aren't softboxes, so that's another video. So as you hopefully gathered, using any softbox is better than using none. But which one should you go for specifically? Well, let me ask you a question. How much space do you have? If you have very limited space, you're probably going to want to invest in a smaller softbox instead of a larger one. Do you want your background to also be lit? If you do, then get as big of a softbox as you can if you're going for the softest shadows. But if you don't want the background to show, then you want to go for a strip light because you can aim that better than the other ones. If the background doesn't matter and you just want everything to be lit, well then a lantern might be a great option. If you want the light to focus on the subject and a little bit on the background is fine, then just get a softbox with a grid in front of it. Of course, none of these rules are written in stone, like mostly everything with photography. And you can really make any softbox work in almost any situation if you're just creative enough. Since you can, for example, build a hood around a lantern to make it more of a traditional softbox. The choice is yours. So while these are not exactly rules, these are good rules of thumb, so to say. All right, that's all I got for you. I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, tell me in the comments below and leave a like. Thanks, and I will see you all next time. Okay, bye.